I have no nicotine. This is not good. This is very not good. Shit. Holy shit. For the glory of MILF. Good morning. What the fuck? That part of my screen had like nothing on it, and then I turn around and it's just fucking filled with text. What's going on, fuckers? How you doing? How you doing? Good morning, good morning. Check your Twitter DMs. I got you. I'm completely out of nicotine. This is terrible. This is really not good. This is really not good. You can recharge dead ones with a wire, cut it up, and attach. Nope, I would fuck that up somehow. This is a very not good. Morning, pumpkin. Good morning, pumpkin. Go to the Speedy Mart? I would. But I'm already like over an hour late to streaming. Fuck.
And then you just fucking get blindsided.
Yeah, fucking virgin.
Yeah.
Hello, Professor Astro.
Fuck you. Fuck all
Well,
of you.
I was more thinking along the terms of I'm just like
Good morning,
mentally
Blumpkin.
preparing myself to wait that long at least, you know?
You could,
So
I mean,
the
it could
one
be that long.
talks about that rule that was implemented today is the ID net transaction rule. So I just went back and re-listened to Charlie's vids who put it out on Friday. So it's basically stating that they can't use that the hedge funds can't use their expected net gains when they get margin called. So if they get margin called, they basically can't use their options that aren't a guarantee. That say, oh well, I'm up $400 million on this option right now, so that gets rid of the 400 million short that I have. So see, my liquidity is good. So as of today, that liquidity has to be like true liquidity. It can't be potential liquidity down the road. So if they want to do that, they would have to sell those options or sell whatever derivatives they have that are up right now. But it has to be concrete liquidity.
Wow, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, so that's you would think that you'd be able to do that because we can't do that. If I get margin called, I would have to sell options in order to cover that balance and not say, oh, see, but this is right here, because I think that rule in and of itself is basically saying, okay, cool, sounds good, but we all know a big market crash is coming and those are going to be worth shit, so we're going to need you to go ahead and secure this up.
Yeah,
I know.
it's really funny. It's like all these things that are happening on the market, like it's almost in reverse of 2008.
I think they're trying to keep it from being as fast as the 2008 crash was. Like I think that they know the crash is coming and they're trying to prepare so that way they don't get screwed as much. It's not to protect us because they don't give a shit if we get screwed. I think they want to make sure that that as many of they don't lose as much money. You know, the government agencies and these whatever aren't the ones who are holding the bag. So
Agreed.
Excuse me, Professor Astro.
Astro.
Professor Astro, the foreign exchange student keeps grabbing my mom's ass when she drops me off at school. Can you please stop him from doing that?
Shit.
Here we go, Amy.
AMC
Yeah, I know on
has
Friday.
diverged away from the SPY.
I know on Friday somebody was talking about the whole Afghan
Yeah,
and China
about that
thing, how they're
10:30
all
time, too.
buddies.
Coming back a little bit to see. Maybe I need to let that foreign exchange student keep fondling to my mom when she drops me off at school.
You get back over 37.95.
Man, we should have ran like weeks ago already at this point.
Does it seem like we're following pre-market this morning just on a slower time scale?
Oh my god, these VIX calls are about to print. Oh fuck.
Hell yeah.
Anybody else on Webull get the little update saying that you outperformed the market? Like, no shit.
Yeah.
Bought AMC.
DRV is doing pretty good too. It's up 10%.
I have long dated like $100 puts on the SPY and 15%.
You're up 15%?
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
dead ass.
Respect.
I mean, who was, I don't know if that was in this chat, but they were saying like the correction might be like 60%.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the market's been moving for so long, man.
Bro, the SPY has the fakest price action I've ever seen, man. That shit is falling like, dude, that's gonna go straight into the ground, man. They've been pumping that for way too long.
Yeah.
Is anybody into energy?
Look at QQQ up 200% on the year.
Anybody
Monster.
have anything invested in energy?
5 years, sorry. I'm retarded.
You. Uranium.
How fucked up was it that last year we saw oil futures go negative, and just a year later, you have oil at almost all-time highs again?
It was planned, no?
I mean, at this point, what isn't planned?
It
Well,
does
don't
seem
be-
like every time
don't be surprised.
Republicans have something to gain in office, they do push oil to the brink, where it does make the opposite political party look like shit. And it's well played. I mean, kudos to them for having them in the pocket, but it's always like this every time.
Yep. Tinfoil hat. Don't be surprised if you see
If you look at
more
corporate
oil
donors,
tankers leaking.
just it makes sense.
Don't be surprised if you guys see more oil spills.
Are you saying like they're gonna try and put pressure on Democrats because they're like, oh look, all these oil tankers are stuck out in the ocean waiting to dock and they're leaking oil?
No, when these
I've
guys want
got
to
a
move the
buddy
market,
that
man,
works down in Houston.
they do devious
um,
shit. That's all I'm saying.
Says pretty much every time Democrats have any type of leadership in the White House, prices get jacked up and they'll have tankers waiting to come in and they'll tell them to slow down so they can't put the pressure on. So
Makes sense, especially when you have a commodity like oil that, you know, if you're gonna give oil a political party, which one is it gonna pick, right?
yeah.
So if
But that's the
all
thing is
those
like
tankers are out
none
there,
of these
and they
commodity
got electronics on them.
So I feel like the whole system's gamed against us, just in general. Like
it is. You're just a serial number that's property to them.
Right.
You're not a
And
person.
how much can I push and pull you to, you know, create hatred, to create all this bullshit? You know?
Yep. Did you see the update of how many ships are on both coasts waiting to port?
Yep.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It looks like Metal Gear Solid when you trigger an alert and all the motherfuckers start coming out of the walls after you.
Yeah, they're saying all that food's going bad too, spoiling.
Oh yeah, it's spoiling. There's all kinds of produce, man. That's yeah.
I know you guys are talking about the shipping, like the shipping cargo delays, but did you guys hear Costco specifically is like getting their own ships, or they're renting out their own ships for this?
Yeah, a lot of big companies, Target and everything else, they're going to organize their own shipping, like from port to city, circumventing. Like I don't know. This almost seems like any national trucking company would be like a. I don't know if they're publicly traded. I don't know much about that, but you know, it seems
Here's
like
the
those
thing.
companies would be ones to take a hit in the market.
I don't mean to
Yeah,
send anyone down
even
the
if they
rabbit
have their own
hole.
ships, guys, the longshoremen still got to unload the ships. If somebody tells a union,
Fucking
hey, guess what
AMC,
we're
baby,
doing today?
go.
Guess what we're doing today, boys? We're striking. So Costco could have all the ships they want. If nobody's there to unload
Well,
it,
should you say
what are you
$37.95?
gonna do?
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Resistance.
You know, the longshoremen they run the ports, dude. And if
Well,
somebody
then
in
I'm wondering
government,
why they even have the ships then, if they like, do you think they don't even know what's going on, or like obviously they know?
Dude, go.
But, like, what are they gonna do with the ships then?
Do some research in like the shipping and barge container industry, and like look at like some of the tickers that you can find on the stock market for any of those public companies. You'll fucking realize that like shipping container companies are fucking weird. Like if someone
the maritime shipping industry is a really fucking like corrupt and shady industry.
Yep.
absolutely.
I don't know if you guys were on Wall Street Bets when we were talking about tops.
Oh my god, so bad.
Bro. Okay, I got some dudes in here. Yeah, that was painful. But yeah, that's what like kind of introduced me into like what the fuck is actually going on with these companies, cuz like nothing made sense.
Okay, so do you guys have like background on this? Like, did it went public at that price? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it like split like 1 billion times.
I'm gonna go smoke some weed. I'm not messing with anything.
Oh yeah.
You know, if these guys are smart, if Costco rented their own ships and they were doing stuff like that, forget all the U.S. ports, man. Come into Mexico, dude. over in Mexico, they would love to bring those ships in, because they're bringing in all kinds of stuff, man.
What's
They
going to
have,
happen?
bring it into
What if
Mexico
that's
and then put on trucks and
what if
bring it
that's
into
the
the
fucking
U.S.
move?
Well, the
You
fucking
just
border's
said it.
wide open. It don't fucking matter, right?
What if that's the plan?
That was the plan with the tariffs. With all that shit happening, all the companies were, a lot of them at least, shipping into Mexico ports
Exactly.
and moving shit across the border to avoid.
Well,
whatever,
I know with
25.
the electric motors, I know they were bringing the parts in from China, and they were assembling them in Mexico and then bringing them in trucks over into the U.S. and supplying the electric motor industry. So
What kind of like political move is that? Like, what is that doing?
Well, imagine if you ship, you're a big shipping company, and you've got to essentially pay, really high wages to the union workers. What if you're like, well, fuck, we'll just ship everything to Mexico, and then they'll truck it in from the southern border, and all of a
they
sudden
don't have to worry about X-rays, with the government, the U.S.
Yeah,
government.
wouldn't you pay double duty?
it might be cheaper. That might be cheaper than
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper overall, but at the same time, it also helps.
Actually, when you come across a border, like in Texas and that stuff, when you go through the border patrol crossings, you still go through X-rays and that sort of thing.
Yeah, they
do
still
run you through X-ray. They X-ray.
Yeah,
at
they
the
X-ray the
border.
containers.
Yeah. So they do some form of X-raying, but it's not there physically at the port per se.
Right. Like the Port of Los Angeles, when a container comes down, they could randomly get a lead from somebody. Hey, there might be some Chinese immigrants inside a container. We need to go through and X-ray all this. We need to X-ray your shit, man. We need to go through all your crap. And they end up charging the money for all that. When it goes into Mexico, it doesn't get X-rayed till it actually comes over across the border. Then the U.S. Customs,
Correct.
They run X-rays on all the ships and stuff. So it's cheaper to run. It's cheaper
So
to
then they
route
wouldn't
through
have to-
Mexico.
They wouldn't even pay for the X-rays if it's customs, right, at the border, at the U.S.-Mexico
No.
border. But they would
No,
pay.
I'm sorry. That was my fault.
No, you're good, man. My question was, so if they ran through
The
things through
inside of my
Mexico,
toilet bowl looks like someone just pushed Shrek through a meat grinder.
Good Lord.
So you're eating your vegetables, you see.
And I found some nicotine.
Hey, Professor Astro.
No.
Question.
What's up?
The foreign exchange student keeps grabbing my mom's ass when she drops me off at school. I'm just tattling. That's all.
Why are
there
there no pictures of MILFs?
And why does my mom keep asking to talk to you?
Talk about a foreign exchange.
Ow! That was pretty fucking gay, not gonna lie.
How did you do on your pool game on Friday?
I did it really well, but I didn't do as well as I needed to, so I got really angry and then javelined my pool cues on the way out. Yeah. Good times. Good times.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was easy. It's easier, man. Going back to that shipping thing, it's easier bringing it in because all somebody has to do is just say, "Hey, you guys, we're not unloading these ships." And the union here in the U.S., like the Port of Los Angeles, man, they're getting paid regardless, right? So they try to bring people in. They try to bring people in to go past a strike zone. Forget about that. If the longshoremen strike, man, that's a headache. So, yeah, bringing stuff in through Mexico is cheaper. It doesn't get X-rayed until it gets, through Texas border or U.S. border. Then the customs agents, then they X-ray if they have a lead that there could be, immigrants on the containers or whatever, and yada yada yada. But it is cheaper going through Mexico. They don't have a union in Mexico. Let's put it that way.
Well, the one thing is like when you go, like this is coming from experience. Like I used to haul frozen strawberries out of McAllen, Texas, and you get up near Far, Texas, and there's a border border security check right there. Don't ask me why. It's like 30 miles off the border, whatever. Every truck would go through there, and it would get X-rayed as it goes through that border patrol. You know, and all they ask are, you U.S. citizen? Do you have any passengers? Blah 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 blah, and that sort of thing. So every truck would get X-rayed as you go through, and I think every car gets X-rayed as they go through, and that sort of thing. So it's further inland. Now, I don't know exactly on the border what they have. They might have the same setup.
Are you
Also,
guys
I've
all
never been into
anti-immigrants?
Mexico.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking stupid fuck. We didn't say the word immigrant once. Get the fuck out of my chat, you fucking shitter. Jesus Christ. Do you go outside when it's raining without an umbrella and then bitch because you're getting wet? Go the fuck away. Jesus fucking Christ.
The Mexican cartel took over all of that and then charge the American whatever business that's shipping it through there. They would then charge an excise, a fee or a whatever. So you got to factor in, like, yes, there's corruption in the ports, but think about it would be just as bad, if not worse. Actually, it might be better. Who knows with all this kind of corruption? But if the cartel got involved and then
Okay, let's not talk about the cartel on fucking.
I mean, we're
for real.
Just.
That is the
I'm
Mexican
22. I got my whole life ahead of me. Don't fuck me.
I mean, technically, we're vouching for them right now, so who knows? The cartel has
Astro
established a long
sponsored by the
position in
cartel.
AMC.
You want to go from a villain to a hero? Just announce publicly that, hey, I'm long HGME.
Oh my fucking god.
Biden might, he very well could be the most popular president ever at that point.
Oh my god, I would. No comment.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever said that, dickhead, don't bring up politics. Jesus.
No. It's all good. But
No.
my question is, why is immigrant a bad word?
Okay, let's not fucking go there either. Now, nuts. Don't fuck me.
Okay, sorry. Apologies.
Big skulls.
It's a Led Zeppelin song, and it was played in Thor.
That is true. What am I doing with my VIX calls? I'm just staring at them in print right now.
What is your strike?
You wouldn't believe it. Take a wild fucking guess.
28.
Is it
All the way out of the money?
VXX or UVX? UVXY.
UVXY.
I'm gonna go about 50.
60.
Damn. I fucked up. I should have played that. I should have played that over the weekend.
Honestly, I'm only up 22%, so maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's not a bad time to get in still. Not financially, but.
No. I'm not taking it as that. I've been sitting on the fence with it because I'm afraid that I'd be chasing it just by playing calls. Because my luck would be is that'd be the time to turn around and the SPY would spike up $2 and UVXY would crash $2.
Yeah, I mean, so the one thing I've been kind of waiting on is a double dip on the market where we don't have a dead cat bounce like the next day, and I think today might be that day. Well, the first day at least.
I've been playing the UVXY the past 2 weeks, and if you buy them on a Thursday or a Friday at the low, usually by Monday or Tuesday is when you make the most money off of it.
Yeah, it's because fucking weekends are extremely bearish, or have been for the past like month.
How far out do you play them when you do that?
Monthlies basically. I'm fully just positioning myself for an absolute like 10% correction. Tell me why Macy's,
a good song.
Expedia, and Bank of America's charts all look the same.
Dude, I need Morat to come in here and give me a cover of Tell Me Why by the Backstreet Boys.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing.
You didn't have your pumpkin soup.
Good morning, chat. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I hope some of y'all listened to me over the last couple of weeks when I said the Bank of America is going to be the one that takes the fall. And bought puts.
Yeah, I've been playing leaps on puts for them for months. I always believe that they're going to get caught with their hand in the cookie jar again, and they're going to be the next freaking WAMU.
Well, dude, like here's what smelled like shit from the beginning with Bank of America for me, and that's simply because in 2008 they bought Merrill Lynch. So not only did they buy all their assets and liabilities, they also bought all the fucking people that came with it.
Well, all the debt and whatnot that they had, that was unrealized as well.
Yeah. So it was a pretty fucking long punt. Not even a can kick.
Have you looked at Bank of America on a quarterly chart? Could be a possible head and shoulders long term.
Hey, which Bank of America ticker are you guys talking about putting puts on?
Both of them.
BAC. Just look at the open interest. Just go to the platform, and I was going to screenshot it and put it on into DD and Theories when I posted that screenshot that I posted earlier this weekend. But Fidelity is a lot easier to see all the massive things without going individually into strikes. But Fidelity only goes out to December right now. So, but if you go on like a Robinhood or whatever, and you go look at each strike price, you can see there's 150,000+ open interest on call or on different puts for January.
I'll send the put call ratios in DD and Theories. It's ridiculous. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's actually not so bad. I mean, it's... I mean, in the short term, it looks like it's pretty bullish on Bank of America. Am I retarded?
Yeah, but think about it. It is, but if you think about how your average retail investor looks, most people don't look for, they don't look into January. They're looking for, I know I used to, before I really started paying attention, I used to look at what the short-term calls were to look at what the sentiment is. But then I just started looking a little bit deeper, and you look into January. So it kind of looks like a pump and dump. If they know that something's going to crash and they want to make as much money as possible, then buy a bunch of calls and all that, make it look bearish, but then go further out where you can't really, not everybody has access to.
Well, the reason why it's going up is because of the dividend. I think mostly.
Yeah, think about your big money players so I can get out of the top and then pull the
rug pull a little bit, and then already have all your puts in place when it's up. Now's a great time to buy puts. I mean, the higher it goes up, cheaper the puts get. So
Yeah, and look at that implied volatility. It's so low. 30%. I mean, comparatively, look at like AMC, and AMC's volatility is like 100 plus.
Yeah, but it's a little different though, because I mean, Bank of America is always like any of those the big higher. I mean, that's like, you look at the volatility on like Apple, it's going to be, you know, I haven't even looked, but I guess it'd probably be between like 30 and 60. But I mean, shit, you look at AMC's volatility back in June, even before the June run up, was at almost 300%.
Yeah, that's because implied volatility can start moving up even before the underlying price action.
Right.
Because they're not linked, right?
Hey, where's that GameStop report?
Yeah, Gary. Fucking SpongeBob's fucking snail. Literally. Why the fuck are you taking so long, you snail?
What in the unicorn-loving, non-lube using, Ken
I
Griffin's
just feel like
wife
the
is
more
in
I
my
hear
bed
him
begging
talk
is going on with
about
the
it, like the game, like when he's talking about the GameStop report, it's how I talk to my kids when I really don't want to do what they like.
It's mainly just the market as a whole. Because the way that the market is reacting to what? It was the quarter end last week, or the week before, whatever the fuck. There's $1 trillion of fucking pristine collateral or whatever the fuck they needed. Oh, what's going on here? There's just a lot of moving of money that's going on right now, and whenever you have big dick entities moving their money around, they try to make everything as stable as possible so that they don't have anything get in the way. About 8K. January of 22, 145 strike calls were sold over the weekend. Nothing to see here. Wow, what the fuck? Ken Griffin on Bloomberg at one. Ooh. Oh. That'll be interesting. Looks like we're starting to move.
I mean, imagine being the bearer of that kind of news and just utterly just wrecking everyone's 401ks.
Bro, he's complicit.
Yeah. Oh, GameStop's moving.
Yep.
More talk about GameStop and Gary.
Imagine what's even worse. Let's say you get that job, you think you're going to do good, and it ends up being a captive state where you become a prisoner.
Yeah,
where
messenger.
where they pretty much own your position and there's nothing you can do. You've got your hands handcuffed. If that's the case, I really feel bad for the dude.
Is this negative beta?
No.
Yeah. Probably never is.
It's only negative beta when the thing is going up. When SPY goes up, that's when you see negative beta. No one gets the fucking joke. Love it. Love it.
Ouch, Facebook is getting wrecked off that report, that whistleblower.
Isn't it so funny how over the last 4 or 5 months, Mark Zuckerberg sold every last one of his shares of Facebook, and it's just there's so many little things that I've been looking at or heard about or something that you're like, oh, that's a little weird. Like, why would Zuckerberg sell every single share that he owns in the company that he owns? And how quiet it was, because if anybody else did that, imagine if Adam Aaron sold every share that he owned, it would be news in Timbuktu. Like, oh, Adam Aaron sold everything. All the apes are stupid.
Yeah.
This is true.
But when when the owner of Facebook sells all of his stuff, like, you actually have to do research to figure that out.
and you hear all the news about all these billionaires and famous people getting divorced all of a sudden, all at once, and that's for the tax reasons and shit. Like, bro,
That's actually what I think. It's a big reason for tax reasons. They can kind of split it up. Like
That's
Bill
what
and
it is.
Melinda Gates. You've been married 142 years, and now all of a sudden you decide to get divorced. There's no you. I'm 37. My wife and I have been married 7 years, and we both look at each other like we're not getting divorced. Like this single life sucks, and yeah, I'm not going through it again. If I was 912 years old, do you think I'd want to be like, hey, check out this dingaling? What's up, girl? Like, it's, I don't know. And he was allowed to sleep with his ex-girlfriend once a year.
What?
What the fuck?
That's privilege right there.
More
dude.
on that. More on that. That's the
That's
first
rich
time
privilege.
I can't wait to be a billionaire. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
His girlfriend was the one he left for his wife. They would go on a business trip or a trip once a year for a week to somewhere, and his wife was not allowed to go. She allowed this to happen. I'm sure. I mean, dude, when you have that kind of money, you're like, listen, if you want half of this, then you're gonna have to let me get half of this to my ass.
Oh yeah, it was for like 20 years. They were like sipping wine and walking down the beach and riding horses and doing all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah.
I didn't know he was that big, but now I get it.
Yeah, they were like
horse.
reading. They were reading like 1,200-page books and debating them for like a week. Like it's like some deep stuff, man.
Yeah.
Well, check your DMs.
Wait, I have another one for you, and this came out of the Pandora Papers, or where the fuck World of Warcraft expansion they named it after. Putin having a kid with his maid or some shit, and she got like paid off not to say anything, like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's like Arnold.
Dude, that shit's been happening for hundreds of years, though.
I know, it's just hilarious.
It's fucking crazy. I don't.
Yeah, my wife has already determined that if we ever make enough money to where we get a maid or a nanny or something, that they have to be like,
right?
Exactly. They have to. They have to. It's going to be the opposite of what I like body type wise or anything like that. Or she's going to have to she's going to be somebody I can't stand. And I was like, well, that's no fun. I get it, but that's no fun.
You can't underestimate how drunk you can get.
Just bring up that conversation again when you get rich off of AMC. See what she says.
I'd be like, listen, I'll buy a pool boy.
She'll say, I want half.
Pool.
They got him.
Rip. Dude, you gotta think like a billionaire though, right? You don't get a pool boy for yourself, and you don't get a maid for yourself. What you really want to do in that situation is try to get the maid and the pool boy to fuck.
What?
Right, and then we can.
What do you mean, right?
Yeah, that's the key. You and your wife get together and like, oh, you like that one? I like that one. Let's see what they do. It's kind of like the old Roman thing, but they don't kill each other. They kill each other. Like, get him!
Sorry.
I wish there was a sub-only mode for Discord. This is fucked. At least pay me before you ruin my fucking live streams.
I do pay you.
Oh, true.
I pay 99 cents a month to be a sub.
Got him. Whoa, that's some volatility right there.
I hate this fucking market so much.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are we going another leg down here, boys?
Fun times in the stock market.
All right, someone's destined to get margin called right now. Like, what the fuck?
Man, this feels like Thursday.
Someone was saying commodity companies would be get margin call.
What do you
Someone
mean?
was saying what?
Wait, hold on. Let me find the tweet because I saw someone on Twitter saying something about commodity hedge funds or something to that extent having big margin calls possibly today or sometime soon. Let me try to find it.
Natural gas is high.
Dude, natural gas has been on a fucking rip.
I've been ripping natural gas a lot too.
Dude, yeah, I had this invention. Like, what if you just like took a giant dome and you put a bunch of cows like inside of it, right? And you just like collect their farts.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you, Kurt?
Okay, so extrapolate on that. How would that help us? Help me, help you.
No! No, you have not helped at all. You've just made me
Just
gag.
release a giant cloud of methane gas. Just
Oh
like,
God, it's not stopping.
Choke on that.
Elected and say that yes, this is the reason why the global. This is why the fucking air temperature is rising on Earth. Go in there and collect it for me.
Bro, aren't they already doing this? Collecting cow shit or gas?
What?
Methane?
I don't know.
Dude, I swear to God they're doing this. They've got like backpacks for cows. Hold on one second.
Dude, well, someone fucking owes me money.
What is this, Dora the Explorer?
That's why they were trying to kill Cargill, the largest meat producer.
Oh, I got you. This is going in
Pretty
DD in
much
theaters.
planet.
People are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Moo-moos go poo-poos. Somebody ban this guy?
Moo-moos go poo-poos.
Moo ban him, and whoever else is doing the banning, please make a trademark on that for me.
Remove him from record and make it timestamp.
Just JoJo your way into it.
I hate this market so much.
You know, for how down we are today, it's been pretty like quiet.
Just in general, I don't even fucking care about AMC right now. I'm just so fucking tired of everything. Like, yeah, everything's gonna dip on Monday, and then it's gonna recover about halfway by the end of the week, super slowly, and then rinse and fucking repeat. Have fun.
Yeah. We're in a kangaroo market right now.
This is so fucking stupid.
It's so pointless, man.
Wow. That looks terrifying. Look how scared the cow looks.
What did you do to me?
What the fuck is on my back?
You're welcome, bro.
Holy shit.
I don't know how about you go about collecting your money, but there you go.
Bro, imagine if that like thing broke. How bad that would smell.
Oh God. And it's highly flammable, right? So, cow go boom.
Yeah, you could make them into weapons.
Oh my God, cow bioweapons.
All
right.
Just weaponize cows other than mad cow disease.
This
Yo,
is awful.
Who remembers playing that fucking McDonald's game? Where it's like you're it was like a flash game and like you're in charge of running the McDonald's and like you have to deal with like mad cow disease and shit.
What the fuck?
Love that game.
Am I the only one that played it? Oh fuck, I'm gonna find this shit.
No, I played it. It's awesome.
Dude, it just makes me think about Kung Pao Into the Fist, and then like the cow has a flamethrower.
What the
Yo.
fuck? I haven't even smoked weed yet.
Dude,
Do I need
that's
to smoke
fucking
weed to
great.
participate in this?
You might need to,
Oh
yeah.
my fucking God.
That's fucking great.
I actually haven't smoked weed yet today, so I don't want to go there to be honest.
I would hope not. What time is it?
Time to smoke some fucking grass, dude.
Wake and bake is something that is necessary.
100%.
Astro
this
is
couch
God!
is insane.
AMC to the moon. Goddamn right. Thank you for your zealotry.
I think ever since Flash isn't compatible anymore, I don't think you can play this game anymore.
RIP Flash games.
Yo, that game was fucking hard though. Oh, Astro. Ken Griffin's has an interview on Bloomberg at 1
I saw someone say that in chat.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What up, you sexy motherfuckers?
Hey.
Hello.
Get the fuck out of my chat.
He doesn't blink.
Oh shit!
Wants to make a bet that Kenny doesn't blink.
What's going on, man?
I got bad news, but good news. My laptop broke, so I couldn't like process
shit.
things as fast. I'm buying a new one, so don't worry. I'll be back on track soon.
You're good, brother.
Still
You're
look
good.
lucky.
All good. All good.
Okay, so according to Unusual Whales from a tweet about an hour ago, he said commodity traders are facing big margin calls due to rising gas prices.
Interesting.
According to Reuters. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to find the Reuters news article that he's getting that from.
Whoa. Oops, didn't fucking mean to make it that goddamn big. What the fuck? How we doing, chat? Green screen, what are you trying to be? Professional? I've had this fucking thing for months. Astro, you have blue eyes? They change. They switch between like green and blue.
This is why we will win. They crash the stock down and we start talking about cow farts. A plus guys. A plus.
You look like Jack Sparrow's younger brother, Scott Sparrow. What's your favorite tattoo? Probably the Stones piece right here. Yo, Boom Boom, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Pandora Papers? I gotta read through them. I'm still waking up at the moment. I slept so much this weekend. I don't think I've ever slept this much before.
Robin Hood removed the sell button on $BAC.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? What the fuck? That's amazing. I wish I had facial hair right here. That'd be cool. Well, I technically do, but you just can't fucking see it because it's prepubescent as fuck, apparently. Hey, we got Fat Tony in the house. Good morning, young brother. Wake and bake, coffee, tunes pumping. It's gonna be a great day. Goddamn fucking right. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. At least you can shave in seconds. Nope. Unless I want ingrown hairs. Gotta love going through puberty at 22. Dude, I woke up at like 9 a.m. and then I checked the market at 9:15 or 9:20 and I saw it shitting itself, so I just went back to bed. And then it clicked. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be this is my job. This is my job now. I should probably get the fuck back up. I'm 26 and can't grow anything more than a mustache. Yeah, that's kind of the... It's like the triangle, where it's like, you can only pick two. Yeah, it's really frustrating. You look like a cross between young Sebastian Bach and Elias? How the fuck do you pronounce that? I was also told that I look like if Lemmy and Peter Steele had a son. It's probably the second best compliment I've ever gotten. Yo, Enrique? What up? I'm getting Stockholm Syndrome. I don't even want it to squeeze. I just love you, Ken. He's delusional. He's delusional! Astro, what the fuck is going on with AMC? It's just fucking reacting to the market. Oh. The spreads are getting bigger, so that's a good sign. This is the 1 second chart right here. This is the 1 minute. Where did Kenny G touch you? Here's a little Ortex action for y'all. 300,000 shares returned, 600,000 borrowed, net borrow at 300K. Cost to borrow minimum 1.2%, cost to borrow average 1.5, cost to borrow max 2. Something's brewing, man. Something's brewing. Also at a days to cover of 1.2. GME had a days to cover of 2, which is just insanity. Even just the days to cover on everything on loan from 2 weeks and 3 months. Like, the fact that there hasn't been any major covering yet blows me away. The average days on loan is at 69. No, 70. 69.9. Like, it's fucking insane, man. It's like it's to me, it's almost like they're expecting the market to crash at any day, and that's when they would ideally want to cover. Astro, can you post your DSL 40 settings for a slash tone, please? I can, yeah. Basically, so I have two DSL 40s. The one that I used to use all the time needs new tubes. So the backup one that I have is kind of because someone did some work on it, and now the bass from the speaker, whatever it is just way too much. So if you start putting any gain into it with even like a hint of bass, it just kind of sounds like dog shit. So I got an EQ pedal. I think it's an MXR. It's like a 10 band, I think, or a 10 channel, whatever the fuck it's called. But you basically just want to crank up the mids. It's all in the mids. You want to avoid any post gain, and just push the preamp as much as you can. Fractal theory still going? Yeah. I need to figure out what it's doing, but the fractal theory is still in play. Yeah, the DSL 40s are great. I wish I was not fucking stupid when I bought the two that I bought. I figured that any Marshall tube amp was going to get me the sound I was looking for. But, the whatchamacallit. The sound that I'm going for comes from like a Silver Jubilee or a JCM 800. Am I frustrated by the lack of price action over the past couple weeks? At one point I was, but it's inevitable. That's what has to be remembered. Which is like a fucking, what do you call it? Which is like a cop-out response, but really that's what this is. If you look at this right here before the run-up in May, that's what this is right here. It's just a bigger version of it. Spark amp? Huh. I'll check it out. Feels like they can do this shit forever. It's always at like the peak of frustration that things start to happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the squeeze is happening before Christmas. And here's another thing that I've been keeping eyes on. I've been meaning to make a video of it. This is the chart if you were to chart the volume instead of price. Look at it. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This right here is the little divot in the last run. If you can see that. And then this is the little divot right here in this run. I mean, like, it's ridiculous how much they're able to go back and forth with this, but take note of this shape and then go back to right before the run in June. It's the same thing. They've just extended it out. So, and then right as it was about to touch, that's when it had a big jump off of the moving average line, which is yellow. And that's when you started to see things starting to go back up. And that's what you're seeing here. But because they've stretched it out time-wise, you're now seeing that take place vertically as well. Sweden is watching and hodling. Hey, my man. Thank you. Hakan? I wish I knew how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. But it's a pleasure. Knowing that my stupidity has made it worldwide so many fucking times is a very humbling thing. Yo, Drum, what's going on, brother? She's fucking ready. She's ready. You can tell that this is being intentionally delayed. I think it's very clear to everybody. It's all about patience, my friends. Shit. Oops. It's all about patience. And a little bit of spatial awareness, so you don't fucking headbutt your microphone. Picking up at 49.88 and holding for fucking 3 months. Goddamn. We'll be there soon. We'll be there soon. When all the other YouTubers regurgitate each other's ED, it's refreshing that Astro gives us a fresh spew. Yeah. That's the duality. There's still a lot of great content creators out there. Some of them are fucking tools, but there's still a good bunch who have their hearts in this. Could be setting up for a pop right here. Astro is truth. The scientific method will prevail. Goddamn right. Goddamn fucking right. Your smarts and knowledge and insight has made it worldwide? No. There's a lot of people who have helped bring this thing way further than I ever could have. It's a group effort. For as much as we all get frustrated and lose our patience, it's a group effort. Astro, and everyone has a different squeeze floor. What is yours? If the laws of supply and demand don't get fucked with, then whatever you want it to be. Yeah, this is setting up right here. She's setting up. Yeah, Sean, what's going on, brother? Twitter DM? Oh, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm still trying to wake up over here.
cents in December of 2020, and then it shot up to $15 in January. It was a little short squeeze, and then it leveled off around 7, and they've shorted it down. It's been staying like 497 is the lowest they've knocked it back down to again, 485, something like that in the spring. So it's being shorted heavily by the same people, just doesn't have enough popularity to like, you know, make another short squeeze yet. But it's a good stock.
Yeah, what are they about?
It's a genetic sequencing reader,
Do you buy
and
into
it
the Max
reads the
Payne
whole
theory?
genome sequence. Imagine like the other ones, what they do is they put the DNA into a blender and chop it all up, and then chemically glue it all back together and read it. And what this one does is it takes the little spaghetti strings and squeezes them through a little nanopores and reads them one at a time, doing the whole long read sequence plus variations. There's a lot of DD on it.
Wow, pretty cool.
Camber Energy, Camber, whatever, has 129 million in volume today. It's fucking ridiculous.
I was
Everything's
in
been so
BNGO
dragged out,
for like 20,000 shares, and I got out of it because it was being shorted. I've been waiting for it to get down to this $5 level again to buy more.
Shiba's up 30%. I've actually made money off of it.
That's wild. So, just gonna dump. Actually, don't take my advice on that. I just don't like that coin at all. I feel like it's for.
I've been bag holding SafeMoon, and it literally has not fucking
Cardano this morning.
I can't even get my SafeMoon out of my fuck. I don't even know how to transfer it because I got it so long ago.
It's funny. It's like it's
horrible.
It's like forcing diamond hands.
Yeah, it really is.
So I was like super bullish on SafeMoon when I bought it, and now I don't really know how I feel about it anymore. But
fuck that coin.
Dude, I'm at such a loss though that there's no point.
How are you at a loss in SafeMoon, bro?
Bro,
What'd you
I
throw
brought.
into it?
I put $7,000 into it, and guess what? That $7,000 is worth now.
Holy shit! What were you trying to become, a world supervillain with like 10 billion SafeMoon?
Yeah, exactly. That was my plan. Just like shove all my capital into one crypto and just hope that I'm right about it.
Is he typing somewhere? Because I don't hear him
I
talking.
like SafeMoon, long term.
Kurt tried to put $5,000 in Blockbuster. Come on now.
That would have been a play though.
Dude, I would have made $20,000 that day.
That would have been, yeah. That's fucked up.
SafeMoon dropped the ball a little bit with the wallet and the hype around the release date not following
Agreed.
through. Like that was disastrous.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like,
have you guys ever randomly had cryptocurrency show up in your wallet before?
No, but that would be really
no,
cool.
but if it did,
no, I'm not.
Someone
kidding.
can accidentally send crypto to the wrong address, and maybe like it was your wallet. I don't know if that's
Yeah, I
possible.
don't know how it's possible, but I received live peer currency. Is that a? I don't know if that's actually a currency, but I received.
They do. A lot of cryptos do random drops, and they just read addresses off of online sites. I've gotten like 2 or 3 of those that are just like some random.
Like guerrilla marketing almost.
Like $60.
I know, like Binance usually, give away free crypto. Like Shiba, they gave that away, and it's like low currency.
What do you think about $60 worth of live peer out of nowhere, and I never bought it?
The funny thing about SafeMoon is that they were tweeting about the wallet release up until like the minute of the release, like the hour, on the hour. And then it was just like, oops, I guess it doesn't work. We're not going to talk to any of you. Oops.
I mean, like, dude, if you
I'm
look
just
at
talking
like
about my Coinbase account, my Coinbase
if you-
wallet that just showed up one day.
if you look at like the fucking whales at the top, those fuckers were making like 50 grand in reflections a day. Like, how do you not have the money to just fucking make an app that actually works?
It is so quiet in here today. So different from last Thursday.
Well, I don't think it's that quiet.
I know, I'm just talking about the excitement when it was running and we were all singing Adam Aaron happy birthday.
Oh, I mean, the mood is totally different. I get you on
Oh,
that.
that'll happen. That'll happen today.
We were talking about the 90s and video games, I think.
Conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories, yeah. So we need to bring back the 90s. Speaking of the
Well, if we get any
90s,
margin calls after 2 o'clock, I'm sure we'll be jumping out of our seats again.
So
All a matter
speaking
of
the
time,
90s,
boys.
started watching, me and my wife started watching Seinfeld from season 1, episode 1, 2 nights ago.
Great show.
And season 3, I think it is, or 4. Sorry, season 1, episode 3 or 4 is where
Can someone tell me why GME is showing no volume for some of these candles, yet there's a spread? 1201, 1202,
GameStop and
1157.
market had 8,000 volume.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're just like not trading.
No, look
it.
right now. No, look like literally within the past 3 minutes.
Oh, I see that.
No volume, but there's a spread? What?
Weird.
Shit's fucking breaking, bro.
Yep.
So, ironically, the episode we watched last night was when Costanza talks Jerry into buying a stock. And Jerry ends up selling it too soon, and Costanza makes like $8,000. But they had to check the newspaper every day to see what the
Facebook,
stock
WhatsApp, Insta, all down worldwide.
Jerry's a paper-handed bitch.
Basically.
It's probably a CDN somewhere.
Do you
I just
guys
thought it was cool because it was the 90s and they had to check the newspaper every day for the stock price.
You guys think that Dave Portnoy is on our
No,
side?
no,
Or
no.
not?
Great question.
I mean, like, I like the guy, no lie.
He's a
He is
bitch.
paper-handed bitch.
No, he's
But-
paper-handed.
Yeah,
not a-
but like, I still think he can provide us with some value if he took the right perspective, at least.
Yeah.
Well, he was on Twitter the other day with, DM and Vlad. I think he's a 50-50, but definitely, he was definitely sour when he paper-handed it.
Yeah, I mean, he's an idiot, but again, like, you gotta understand that this man fucking funded his account with $250,000 and never traded before in his life, so.
Well, he's definitely been a big influence on the retail or getting more retail people into the stock market. Good advice or not, that's up for debate. If you're gonna, take his word blindly and just put your money in there, but just getting that publicity out there, I think, was good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my point from that last statement was that just, like, he probably didn't know any better.
So you're saying we should pity him instead of being disgusted by him?
Yeah, and like, if anything, you take out a person who has a really high and far reach on social media, and you just completely eliminate him from from having any trust in.
Damn, we're eliminating him.
Well, yeah, I mean that's essentially what.
Finish him.
What they did.
Where's the fucking voice mod?
That is what we call contempt, and familiarity breeds contempt. So you're much more fragile once you become familiar or like famous.
We'll make him go away. It'll be like he never existed.
It was Tony. I need to talk to Tony.
Well, contempt is kind of a mixture of shame and loathing for someone you once respected or cared for or loved. So once you like take the internet goggles off and see them for a real person, then they can become nauseating to you.
Shame. Shame him.
Shame. Shame.
Shift the shame. Shame him into shambles.
Shame. Make him walk naked down
You know what would be really cool is if somebody can make a Discord bot that would convert a chat message into TTS into the Discord so that somebody from the chat could say something in the Discord and make it redeemable with like channel points or something. That makes sense?
I was against it until you made that last point.
Right.
Because
yeah.
Well, I don't know if you can do it through
spam
Discord.
somehow.
There's a setup that you can do with channel points and TTS. That's for sure. I'm sure somebody has a tutorial on that.
Yeah,
I've seen it done before.
Because like what it would end up being is just this. Of every single fucking minute of every day.
True.
Bruh.
I've got something I'm working on that is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to serve as an experiment, but as well as like a community thing. I can't say too much about it, but Kurt, I'll DM it to you because I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Cool. My fucking brain doesn't work today because I didn't sleep. So I'll look at it tomorrow. As soon as market closes, I'm going to bed.
Welcome to my world.
Bro.
Well, normally
I don't even need to do it.
Dude, I got so much sleep.
Good. We're tagging.
Me too, Astro. I had to catch up, man. After last week.
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
I swear, any other company that's publicly traded that has good news, like over the weekend that AMC had, no matter the market, it's going up. These fuckers, man.
Just goes to show how much fucking manipulation there is, man. Like, this is
right.
Fucking serious.
When there's no room for even like legitimate market sentiment to have any effect.
None.
Like, what's AMCX doing, or any other big movie theater company?
Well, it's like, how the fuck are you supposed, like, it's like saying the car manufacturer gets, the most car sales orders, and it's like, oh, that's bad. Let's insure the fuck out of it. It's like, well, 90 million, highest traffic, since pandemic, all this shit that's happening. It's like, oh, no. It's, you got Jimmy Schill out there already this morning talking shit. Fucking puppets, man. Fucking
Why didn't
puppets.
they make 200 million? This is
Yeah,
a shitty company.
Walter Bloomberg just tweeted, Biden says in the days ahead, people may see their retirement account values sink and interest rates go up.
Oh my god.
Dude, this man is fucking...
Oh my god.
Round of applause, come on!
Republic
Clap, motherfuckers!
Amazing.
Yay, most popular president.
What a
I love this guy.
Chat! Discord, now! I'm not bullshit. I will fucking end the stream if this Discord doesn't start clapping.
We have the Crispon or whatever. Can you hear that?
It's gonna sound like a bunch of people are just jacking off at
Clap. Exactly.
How do we clap with push to talk?
That's my problem. I'm literally slapping my fucking.
Clap or I end the stream right now.
Circle jerk.
Biden says he can't guarantee